Fury versus Whyte. Well-deserved title shot for Dillian Whyte. Gotta be honest though, this is probably against the wrong opponent. I think Whyte has a one hit or quitter type of opportunity. Listen, I love his focus. I know he might be getting on people's nerves not having shown up to the press stuff and all this other things. But he feels disrespected. He's never gotten a world title shot in his career, even though I think he's well deserved it. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think this is probably against the guy that nobody thinks he's going to beat anyway. So he's been feeling disrespected and feels disrespected again going into this fight. Having said that, I think he's been a really terrific fighter in his whole career, but I am one of those guys that doesn't think he has much of a shot against Tyson Fury. I think style would make fights. Fury's a big guy. He can both box you and also use his size to bully you around. And Whyte is an even smaller heavyweight than most heavyweights of today. He's a good fighter. He's a good heavyweight, but he's a smaller heavyweight by today's standards. I think it's going to be Fury kind of leaning on him and using that size. I think at times Fury may box behind the jab as Whyte is very small, at least very short in that regard. But I do see Fury eventually using his physical size, breaking Whyte down and maybe getting a late stoppage. Keep in mind your wild card is Whyte's overhand right, the one hit or quitter shot that I think he may try to go for. Keep in mind also Steve Cunningham dropped Tyson Fury with that overhand right. I think Whyte has a pretty good one and he will try to use it. I don't think he can consistently win rounds against Tyson Fury, and so I think that's going to be his only shot at really trying to get Fury out of there. I know he's been saying violence. I think he's all about that. I think he's ready to fight. I think he's ready for a tough fight. I think he's ready to suffer to get a win if he can possibly get a win. But I think ultimately he's going to hang tough but come up short and maybe get stopped late. Like I said, I just think Fury's both his athletic ability behind the jab, good speed, good footwork for a big guy, and also his physical ability, and being much bigger than Whyte now. I'm not even talking about the weights. I'm just talking about in general. He can lean on him and wear him down in that way as well, and push him around and bully him around as well. I think it's going to be Fury, late round stoppage, maybe points, but late round stoppage. But again, I'll say it again, keep in mind the one hit or quitter, overhand right for Dillian Whyte is the wild card that Whyte will be looking for and may have a slight chance if he can land it. Paulie Malignaggi for Paulie TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your predictions and your thoughts for tonight's heavyweight championship fight between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte.